Individuals possess rights because of which there are things that no person and no group or institution may therefore rightfully do without violating the rights of another, which is to say, without being wrong. The proof of rights is found in the fact that the only alternative to acting by right is acting by permission. Now please ask yourself, whose permission? And who gives permission to the one whose permission you're acting under, and to the one above this one, and then to the one above her, and so on, and why? Answering those questions is where you'll find grounded the fact and true nature of rights. If, for instance, the government says that one business can be open, let's say a coffee shop or a liquor store, but not another, a restaurant, for example, or a bar, these businesses and the individuals who own and operate them are all acting and operating not by right, but purely by governmental permission. Rights, by definition, can only belong to individuals, not groups, since it is only individuals who make up any group or collective. Rights legally guarantee your freedom and independence as an individual human being. Independence is autonomy. It is the freedom to govern yourself and to rely upon your own independent judgment. Independence is the freedom to express your own individuality. When humans are left free, they invent, they innovate, they create, they trade, they exchange, they freely associate, which in turn creates more innovation, more invention, greater idea generation, more creation. Freedom, in short, the freedom to live and to produce and to keep the fruits of what you produce, creates prosperity and goodwill among human beings. An adversary ethic or epistemology, government not by consent but by consensus, for example, or knowledge gained not by the hierarchy of facts but purely by consensus, it negates it all. It negates prosperity, flourishing, and goodwill among human beings. But what, in the final analysis, is freedom? Freedom in its most fundamental form has only one meaning. It is the omission of force. Freedom is the absence of coercion. It simply means that you are left alone. It means that every individual, regardless of race, sex, sexual orientation, color, class, creed, gender, strength, beauty, or any other secondary characteristic, they all possess the absolute right to their own life and only their own life. The thing that distinguishes the free person from the unfree person is voluntary action versus action that is compelled. Freedom, like rights, is one of those things that virtually everyone believes in. That is, until everyone finds out what it actually means, and then almost no one believes in it. The difficult thing for many people to accept about freedom is that it doesn't actually guarantee much of anything. It doesn't guarantee success or happiness or shelter or a certain income or food or health care or a level playing field or a level training field or anything else that must ultimately derive from the production or labor of others. Freedom means only that you are free to pursue these things, and that if you achieve them, they are yours unalienably, which in turn means they cannot be taken, transferred, revoked, or made alien. It is, for example, simple to say that you have the right to a job or the right to health care, but it is more difficult to say what this implies, namely that you have the right to the knowledge and labor and life of another, because you don't, because nobody does.